actually have a lot of ways if they want to be like the ones who's like straight up engaging onto. It's very, very hard to play.
We'll be hoping to not have to burn his, but he then immediately burns it because TRANSMISION has set up what I believe was a freeze underneath the tower.
That's not
Summer,
good.
yeah, is going to get stunned up as Trimby walked away from the lane for a moment, and Summer was left all alone. The heal comes out. Upset still has his flash if he wants to go forward, but very respectful that Inspired is on his way. Hylissang didn't get the memo, and first blood goes to Trimby.
That I have so much respect for Summer for not flashing there, because he made a mistake.
Yeah.
He was too far up in the...
Well, it's already down to about 1,500 HP. Selfmade is on his way. Hylissang stepping forward as well. 1,000 HP on the Dragon. Inspired has the smite, lands it. Hylissang going forward all by his lonesome. Niski coming in with the hero's entrance, and Inspired will fall. Now Trimby and Summer have to be the targets. Trimby looking to jump back onto Summer, but Summer has been caught up with the taunt, and Niski and Upset flash straight in to the jaws of death as they kill Summer. Now Larsen's getting chased off towards the top side. No red buff on Selfmade means that what he hopes, and what I'm sure Rogue hope, is that he is just a little bit better at coordinating with his team.
Now let's quickly look at the items. You can actually see that the shield bow was picked up for Selfmade. Usually we see the Gale Force, but he's going more for that frontline tanky setup as Inspired does land the stun.
Glacial Fish is going to come down. There's a double taunt. Summer and Trimby locked up. The chunk goes out, but Summer with the killing instinct able to jump up towards the top side of the fight. And Hylissang's the first to fall. Hero's entrance coming in. Upset gets a kill onto Trimby. TRANSMISION forced off, split off from the rest of Rogue, but Bwipo now stepping forward, landed on, stunned up, and Bwipo goes down. A 2-for-1 trade to buy in favor of Rogue, and they will force Fnatic away.
So one of the scary things for a fight at this point in the game for Fnatic is that Rogue is still very strong. Pantheon, Renekton are a terrifying combo, especially when they have that easy stun lineup with the Twisted Fate. It means that it's very...
I watched Wonder get a blast cone perfectly timed yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure how planned that was.
Very true, very, very true. Either way, Trimby definitely off to a better setup, or better game rather than what we saw from him yesterday. As you rightly said, he was picked out a couple of times. Still a rookie player to the LEC stage, formerly of AGO Rogue, and now we see, the response from Rogue.
Grand Start, Scarfall's going to come in, and you can see already Hylissang's dead. Niski teleported in, he's going to land the 3-man taunt. Actually only hits 2 as TRANSMISION is able to get away. Upset trying to step forward, but TRANSMISION with the dominance is going to keep himself alive, and the stun card goes down. It's a double for Rogue. Fnatic were the ones to look to try and find the fight, but they weren't able to get it, and Rogue strike back.
If it's Fanatics that want to be proactive, it is a lot harder. With the composition that Rogue have, it's so easy to respond to anything that Fnatic's trying to do early on in the game, and this is going to be the same when it comes to fights later. Fnatic needs to be first on the objective. That's a good charm.
Trimby lands the charm. Selfmade tries to get himself away across the wall. Summer flashing forward, but here's Hylissang and Upset. You can see Niski in the middle of 4 members of Rogue, and that he has fallen now, but Summer next on the menu. Selfmade will take the kill. Upset looking for a little bit more damage onto Inspired, but even with the Infernum, it doesn't quite have it. Gold card locks in from Larsen as Hylissang.
That you even invest into getting it, it gives a lot of tempo to the other team where they can then make something else happen. And now Rogue already set up for this Drake. And remember what we said, whoever's on the objective first is already set up for success, because Rogue, their lives are easier if Fnatic walks into them, and same for Fnatic.
Hylissang going in with Glacial Fisher, but was going to try and step forward, lands the stun, but here comes Trimby, double charm, double knockup, the hero's entrance going to try and join the fray as Trimby dashes back out to Summer. Inspired and Larsen split off towards the bottom side. Stormbringer in from Bwipo, and Fnatic are trying to dive in. They get one, they're looking for more as they try and dive back onto Trimby, onto Odo, onto Summer. Larsen has a gold card from across the side, but Odo's too tanky at the moment for Fnatic to rip through him. However, they've already got that first kill. Odo flashes back in, Ruthless Predator stun onto Niski. Not quite enough. Odo has to go away once again. Trimby diving back into Fnatic, but immediately he's popped. Answered with a kill onto Niski, and you can see Rogue not willing to give this one up without a fight, but Larsen's mana is low, and so is Summer, and the reach comes out onto Larsen. Summer trying to open up onto Bwipo. Will take the kill. Looking for more as Hylissang forced back underneath the tower.
Onto Inspired, split the fight up, and while it looks good as Trimby dives onto the back, they want to try and contest for more kills, and this is just allowing Rogue to just keep landing stun cards.
Who have to go into darkness. If it's Fnatic who have to go through choke points, it becomes so much more tricky.
Their engage tools are also just pretty non-existent. You know, you have the volley bear jumping in, maybe if Hylissang lands an ultimate, but you compare that to Rogue's engage tools. I mean, look, they've just found Hylissang and now they're diving on it.
Well, Trimby misses the knockup. Aegis Assault's going to be used by Inspired to block some of this damage. Summer coming in with the killing instinct from the side. Hylissang able to get away. The taunt's going to land here as well. And Inspired only just able to dodge to the side of the collateral damage. Teleport coming in behind by TRANSMISION. Upset still trying to go forward. Stormbringer used by Bwipo. Inspired. Oh, he's going to starfall, but he's going to fall in the pit instead. Fnatic will not turn their eyes towards the Baron. Instead, they're looking to mid.
Okay, so Rogue were the ones that were punished this time around. Hylissang doing what he loves to do and soaking up damage, and he was able to soak up a lot this time around. Did not end up losing his life. We get the CP in from Larsen in the bot river. Oh, Upset. He's found Upset.
Don't be greedy. Upset's being greedy, rapid fire cannon, immediate cleanse away, but there's the charm, there's the quickness, and there goes Hylissang. Upset able to survive as the rest of Fnatic dive in. Odoamne is going to land the taunt here, only onto one, but maybe Odoamne is overstepped. He's down now, and Larssen stepping down towards the bottom side of this fight is looking for the flank. He's looking for these gold cards. Lands another onto Niski, not too much damage, but it's the chip away that Larssen could do so well in these fights. And now, with the battle dance, with the jump in from Trimby, that's another in the books for Rogue. And Upset next on the menu. Severum can't save you now. The Aphelios is down, and Selfmade all alone, left to the devices of Rogue. Goodbye, Selfmade, and goodbye any hope Fnatic had in this game.
And again, it looked like we have push in mid. This should be a numbers advantage for us, but Braum just such a great job of soaking up damage. Then the Galio comes.
No minions here. Hylissang looking for a flank from the side, but really just trying to chip away at Rogue. I really want to watch how long Selfmade is allowed to attack for in these fights, because in that last one, he was Ruthless Predator stunned into gold card, into having to retreat because his team is dead. And so with him being the key carry for Fnatic here, and with Fnatic having to step forward into Rogue, Hylissang already almost dead. A great taunt though, lands on the forward with the Stormbreaker coming in. This is Upset's chance to open up the big guns. Severum, Gravitum, not the guns you want in this sort of fight. You really want Crescendum to get the damage down, and now it's 2 for 2 trades so far. Selfmade trying to do the damage, but Odoamne just rips them to shreds! Absolutely mauled by the Gore Drinker, and the Meek have been culled!
I cannot believe how impactful Larssen is being with this Twisted Fate. So many amazing stuns were landed to allow the rest of his team to turn the fight in his favor. Beautiful stuff from the Rogue squad. They're gonna get themselves the Mountain Soul, and again, that fight looked promising for Fnatic, but unfortunately for them,
Rapid fire cannon proc off, and Larssen is showing us once again that he has come into 2021 wanting to make a statement.
and Props buff has worn off. And while they are looking to siege, you would imagine that they're likely going to wait for the next Baron before they can look to end this game, but this game looks done and dusted.
A couple of Fnatic question mark pings on the deep ward near the bot lane, maybe looking to see if they can get a flank position here off onto Rogue. Larssen is in the mid lane, but there's the charm onto Whipper straight away, and the hero's entrance is not enough to save him. Now Niski stunned up underneath the turret. No minions here mean that Rogue will be a little bit apprehensive, won't want to step too far forward, and with the Crescendo coming out and with the turrets going down, Upset can put out a lot of damage. You can see Odoamne down to half HP already.
They've been able to find that initial pick onto Whippo. He's still dead. Their siege is going to continue, and Fnatic will be forced to concede. This will be the first inhibitor going down, and Rogue will walk away the victors.
I think here's the TP. They're flanking. Niski going in, stunned immediately, and they just dive straight onto him, and now it's a 4v3. Make that a 5v2, sorry. Selfmade now stunned up, doesn't really have anywhere to go, has already used the flash. Hunt Summer decides Selfmade isn't even worth his time and dives onto Upset. Hunt Summer with a double. I believe he got a triple in the end, and now Whippo all on his lonesome, a very sad bear in an unbearable situation. He would wanted the polar opposite, but this bear is done. Take pause for thought as Whippo is about to fall. The charm comes out, and he is done for.
Raw. I'm a bear. Beautiful stuff from Rogue. The fact that they were able to turn that fight around, and they did exactly what you're supposed to do in a situation like that. Engage on the team that's looking to engage you, ignore the TP flank, and they played it beautifully. Rogue looking to end the game right here, right now.
There's a reason Rogue are in many people's top tier, fighting for the top spot and making a statement as they clean up Fnatic on the mountain. Rogue 2-0 on the week.